Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta. I'm a wife, mom of 3, and an NANP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the awarded most innovative health supplements company 4 years in a row, Accelerated Health Products, a brand offering innovative natural scalar enhanced supplements to optimize your health. And this podcast is not just a source of information. We are a community. We're all here to learn and grow on our health journeys, regardless of where you are today, and that includes me. And this podcast is the springboard to learning, and the free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue learning together. You can ask your questions. I post tips and tools to deepen your health and to keep you moving forward. That's the goal. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests, hot topics that are in the news every Friday to keep things fun, and then, of course, followed up with the free group coaching on Telegram. You can find the details at SaraBantaHealth.com. Have you thought about detoxing, but you're worried if it's too much? You don't want to be hangry or be put on a juice cleanse or have your hormones out of whack, all of the things. Well, I've created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanse programs that make it so you don't have those detox symptoms. You eat real food. You can start with just the colon cleanse to get pooping. You can do the parasite or candida cleanse, bladder or kidney cleanse, and the liver flush cleanse, which all of you need at least 4 times a year, including me, or the big one, accelerated diet cleanse, which actually resets your hormones, your brain, your gut, your thyroid, your liver, all the things. You are a new person afterwards, and you feel great day one. Just take the detox quiz at SaraBantaHealth.com to find out which one is right for you. And maybe you're not ready for a detox. Maybe you've never taken supplements before. You just want to start with 1, 2, 3. Well, complete the health goals form on my website, and I will personally put together a protocol just for you. Just by taking a few steps forward on your journey, you will change your life. And I am here every step of the way. Today, we are talking about BCAAs and how they compare to other amino acid supplements. Now, these are essentially proteins, or I should say there's so much in the news about making sure you're getting enough protein to build that muscle, help with the hair, help with weight loss, help with hormones. There's so much that protein does, and it's great for these young athletes in high school and college. But for us women that are in perimenopause and menopause, it's almost more important. Muscle is the organ of longevity, and it is very difficult to keep that muscle. So you women out there who are afraid to eat too much protein that you're going to get bulky, you're not. I try every single day to get bulky and it doesn't work because of our hormones. We do have testosterone, but we don't have the testosterone that men do. And you need that to get that bulk. So my goal is to teach you how to get lean muscle mass and actually burn fat at the same time. Most people say you can't do both. You've got to bulk and then cut, and bulk and then cut. But I beg to differ, as I'm seeing in my population, and I will tell you more as we go. So as we talk through the BCAAs versus the essential amino acids, I first want to say these are supplements to diet. You want to first focus on protein from wild animal sources, not the chicken, the conventionally raised beef, the poultry, the pork. Those have amyloid proteins in them. We're hearing a lot about how Alzheimer's and dementia are increasing exponentially, and partly due to these amyloid proteins that are misfolded in the body and cannot be broken down. So you've got these proteins that are full of amino acids. That's what they're made up of. But normally, they go to the liver breaks them apart and then rebuilds them and packages them to go to wherever the body needs them. But these amyloid proteins never get broken down. They actually disrupt the gut and have some gut pathogens take over the good guys. They get deposited in the brain, leading to dementia, cognitive issues, and eventually Alzheimer's and stuff. But they might cause issues today. They might just cause your brain fog today. They might cause hormonal dysregulation. And they're, of course, contributing to our backed up livers. So if your liver's not working in the first place, which that has been hijacked over the last 5 years with the modern toxicity, with the spike protein, with the EMFs, our livers are struggling. So we want to make it as easy as possible for our bodies and our liver to break down these proteins and rebuild them and use them. And that's where the wild animal protein comes in. And that's the bison, the venison, the lamb, the elk, wild fish. Those are the best proteins. And, you can supplement with digestive enzymes like the HCl guard or the holozymes to make sure you're breaking down and assimilating your proteins, because we're not just going to get energy and muscle from what we eat. We have to assimilate it, right? It doesn't work unless our body is using it. So that is step one, diet, right? So the goal is to get 1 gram of protein per pound of lean or per pound of body weight. So if you're 150 pounds, the goal is 150 grams of protein. Well, that sounds like a lot, especially for you women. That's where these supplements come in. A lot of people use protein powders, and these protein powders can actually convert into sugar and then translate into body fat and not give you the muscle or the protein that you need for that hair and the energy and all of the things. So that might not be a good choice as well. If you're doing some of the wild animal protein, you're doing the essential amino acids, and then you still need a protein shake, great. And just watch it to see if you're gaining fat as you're gaining muscle. So when we're talking about muscle growth, recovery, performance, amino acid supplements have been widely discussed. There's so many out there. But the branched-chain amino acids, I remember growing up thinking, this is what you need. These are the three amino acids that are the most important for that muscle. But let's think about it. There's 9 essential amino acids, right? We need these 3 from the BCAAs, and they prevent the muscle breakdown, but they lack the full spectrum of the essential amino acids. Let's liken it to a bicycle. Let's try to build a bicycle with 3 seats, 1 wheel, and no handlebars. How many bicycles do you have? 0. And you have all of these extra pieces that your body doesn't know what to do with, and they store them as fat. So BCAAs can actually backfire. So this is why you want the full spectrum of amino acids. So let's look at it. These bodybuilders were using these BCAAs, and those include leucine, isoleucine, and valine. They do play an essential role in muscle protein synthesis, energy production, and muscle recovery, but you can't just take them alone. So let's see. They are only 3 of the 9, right? Now, we will get incomplete muscle repair after the workouts, reduced muscle growth potential, longer recovery times. They're not going to do what you think. Now, even though they are not sufficient, they are worthwhile, but of course, packaged with the other essential amino acids. Leucine is the most powerful BCAA. It activates mTOR, the primary signaling pathway for muscle protein synthesis. Now, it's interesting, and most people don't know this, leucine has to be converted into HMB to do this. And we're going to talk about HMB in a little bit, but remember, leucine has to convert into HMB. So without the remaining 6 amino acids, the body cannot complete the muscle growth. Instead, when you have the essential amino acids, when they're missing, the body may break down existing muscle tissue to obtain the missing amino acids needed to repair. So here you are telling your body, okay, let's build muscle, but I'm not giving you the wood to build the house. So it's going to grab it from somewhere else, and that's your muscle. So paradoxically, this could actually contribute to muscle loss rather than growth. And the BCAAs may convert into that sugar. So when they're taken without the EAA, the essential amino acids, the body has no use for them in the muscle synthesis and instead converts them into glucose through gluconeogenesis. This process can lead to blood sugar levels in triggering insulin spikes and even promoting fat storage. When insulin goes up, fat storage goes up. So most people are spending the money and taking these BCAAs to build lean muscle, but it's not working and it's backfiring and it's being converted into sugar, and you're going to have the opposite effect and actually break down your muscle. So unlike the BCAAs, the essential amino acids contain all 9 essential amino acids. Essential amino acids means your body cannot make them themselves, right? So that includes the 3 BCAAs, but the essential amino acids has all 9. So it has every part of the bicycle needed without any extra pieces. And this also brings up the point when you are taking a protein powder that's vegan or a vegan protein, right? They don't have the complete array of 9 essential amino acids. So it's the same problem. It might not be the 3 BCAAs, but there's a different composition of essential amino acids, but not all 9 together. And you're going to have a lot of inflammation, probably if it's a soy or a pea protein that could be moldy, or just then having a lot of it convert to sugar and not much convert to that muscle. So these essential amino acids that are either found in animal protein or essential amino acid supplements complete muscle growth very effectively. So they prevent the muscle breakdown, improve recovery, they prevent that delayed onset muscle soreness, and improve endurance. So you actually get more out of your workout because you have more energy during your workout. Most people take it before your workout, just like you would think that you should be taking a protein shake before and after. But taking it before will give you that extra boost and delay that onset of muscle soreness. So you're getting more out of your workout while feeding your muscles that great essential amino acids to rebuild. The essential amino acids regulate energy production by providing ATP. ATP is the energy in the cell, in the mitochondria. That is our energy, not coming from the Monster drink or the coffee, but your cellular energy that gives you that oomph to repair, for your immune system to build muscle, all of the things. And they support mitochondrial function, which leads to greater stamina and workout performance. They also prevent muscle breakdown, provide all of the raw materials for that performance, and they allow athletes to train harder and longer without experiencing fatigue. Now, when I say athletes, you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not an athlete. I'm a 55-year-old woman, and I just have flabby arms and no butt, and my hormones are making my body just eat away at its muscle. These supplements are for you, because you need more protein than your younger counterpart, because your body has a harder time breaking it down. I need more protein than my 2 daughters that are 18 and 20 who are working out 4 hours a day, which I'm not, but their body's able to more efficiently use that protein. So the essential amino acids are not just for muscle growth. They play a critical role in your metabolism, hormone regulation, and immune system. So also, the more muscle you have, guess what? The more carbs you can eat. They're like sponges for carbs, and they also increase your metabolic rate. So the quickest way to lose weight, build your muscle, and you'll be able to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Some of the amino acids like methionine, lysine, and histidine contribute to hormonal balance, neurotransmitter production, and tissue repair. And the BCAAs alone do not provide these additional benefits. So you want to focus on the essential amino acids and not just the BCAAs. The BCAAs are part of the 9 essential amino acids. So my personal story, I've been taking essential amino acids all of my life, ever since I was in college, I should say. Protein has always been on my mind. I always focus on protein. When I sit down, I eat my protein first. It helps with appetite regulation. It helps with my brain think clearly. It keeps my blood sugar stable, all of the things, and it supports my muscle and my energy throughout the day. Also helps with sleep and metabolism. Well, I do like to fill in with the essential amino acids. I've been using the most popular amino acid supplements out there. I've tried them all. And the last one I used, which is the top supplement on the market, I noticed that I was getting water retention. And that's the first thing that my body does to tell me, this supplement's not working for you. You need to tweak something. And then I noticed I was bloated. And then I noticed that my muscle was actually going down. It was not going up or even staying the same. And I was eating tons of protein and things just weren't matching up. Well, I realized that in these clean supplements, a lot of them have ingredients that you don't know about. They're fillers or the artificial sweeteners, or they're in a facility that allow mold and bacteria that backfire in your body, backfire in your liver. And remember, your liver is where your body breaks down amino acids and builds them back up to put into your body where they need to go. Your liver is essential. Liver health is essential for fat burning. That's where fat is metabolized, and that's where protein's metabolized. That's where glucose is metabolized. All the things. That's where your cholesterol is made and your hormones are regulated, and your thyroid hormones. If your liver's backed up, that T4 does not convert into T3, which is your active thyroid hormone. So we need to take care of our liver. Well, what was happening was these fillers or other mysterious elements in this protein or in this essential amino acid supplement was backing up my liver and causing the water retention, the fat gain, the muscle loss, all of the things that it's supposed to do the opposite. So I sat back and I said, I need to make my own. I need to make an essential amino acid supplement that no other company has done, that gives you the essential amino acids that everyone's looking for, but then it adds on. And what we've done is we've created essential accelerated aminos. It goes far beyond the standard formulations. It not only helps build the muscle, it burns the fat, it helps with the brain. You will feel during your workout your brain turn on. What happens when your brain turns on? You go, well, I want to work out longer and harder. I want to lift heavier. I want to push myself. You have motivation. The other thing, and we're going to get into all the ingredients, is that it has an ingredient that actually helps heal the gut and increase the absorption of all your nutrients, including the essential amino acids. It increases the essential amino acids absorption by 41%. You are getting more bang for your buck within this supplement. So it helps with the protein synthesis, energy production, nutrient absorption, and overall metabolic health. So let's look at the 9 essential amino acids. They prevent the muscle breakdown. They support the lean muscle. They support the energy production, endurance, all of those things, right? Okay, HMB. Remember I mentioned HMB? Leucine, one of the essential amino acids, has to convert into HMB to do its job. That HMB is powerful for muscle preservation, does not allow the muscles to break down, and it helps with repair and growth, so that when you go work out, you're not tearing down your muscles like normal. You're just building upon what you already built upon. And this will reduce muscle loss during exercise, fasting, caloric restriction. A lot of you might be on Ozempic or another semaglutide supplement or medication, and you're losing weight, and at least 40% of that is muscle, unless you are lifting heavy weights and supplementing with a high amount of protein and amino acids. So the HMB and accelerated aminos will help prevent that muscle weight breakdown, so that you're only losing the weight or losing the fat. Now, this goes for whether you're on a medication or just on a caloric restrictive diet, right? HMB also accelerates muscle recovery. It speeds up the tissue repair after your intense workouts, allowing for faster recovery and reduced post-exercise soreness. My daughter is 18. She's on the rowing team, and her whole team is on accelerated aminos. And believe me, she won't take a supplement unless she feels it, because she takes it for granted that she gets all of this from me for free. And she takes it. She's feeling stronger. She's getting more output out of her workouts. And I just can't believe the amount of muscle she's putting on and actually losing fat at the same time. HMB also increases strength and endurance. So you're getting more output, right? So for those athletes, and even for you who doesn't have the energy much to go to the gym, if you're a 55-year-old woman or man, you will have more energy to actually do the work that you are wanting to do. It supports fat loss while preventing muscle. On my daughter's team, and with all the women that have done the body scans that are reporting back to me, the scale might not move, but their fat is going down and their muscles going up. This is very difficult to do. Most people actually say you cannot lose fat at the same time. Well, I'm proving them wrong with all of these people that are reporting. It's just amazing. I'm actually quite surprised what results we're getting from it. So this will, a lot of the supplements out there lead to muscle loss during the fat burning phase. And HMB is ensuring that weight loss comes from the fat stores, not the muscle tissues. Then we have something in there that you have not heard of, estrogen. So this is one of the biggest issues in supplementation or in diet is most people have leaky gut, which causes you not to be able to absorb or assimilate the nutrients from your food or from your supplements, right? So you want to be taking something to heal the gut. We talk about leaky gut a lot. Well, estrogen helps with increasing the absorption, not just from the essential amino acids by increasing that absorption and utilization by 41%, but all of your supplements and diet. It will help with the absorption. It boosts energy level by enhancing the glucose metabolism. It provides that steady, sustained energy level throughout the day, improves the gut lining, strengthens the intestinal lining. That's the leaky gut, right? And it optimizes protein synthesis, helping your body make the most out of every gram of amino acid. Now, with that, you're absorbing, utilizing, and delivering your muscles the maximum amount of essential amino acids. Paired with the estrogen, you've got Synactive. So this is a patented blend that is designed to increase ATP production. Remember, ATPs are energy, promotes muscle recovery, and enhances endurance at the cellular level. It causes that delayed muscle fatigue, so you get more out of your workout, improves workout performance. Athletes love this. It removes damaged cells and replaces them with new healthy muscle fibers, leading to faster recovery and greater endurance. It enhances blood flow and oxygen delivery to the muscles and to your brain. This is partly why you feel so good, and this is needed for peak performance, and it reduces inflammation and soreness. How many of you have that inflammation after a hard workout and your muscles are actually a little swole? I mean, some people like that look, but that's what your body's doing to repair its muscles. This is reducing that soreness and inflammation, so you're recovering faster from your intense training sessions. Now, I'm talking just to athletes, but like I said, I'm talking to the elderly, to the people that just can't get in enough protein, that are pretty sedentary. You need the building blocks just to maintain the muscle that you have. And we all lose muscle as we get older, and muscle is definitely directly correlated to longevity and a higher metabolism and glucose burning. So all of the things, you want that muscle for so many other reasons than just performing as an 18-year-old. So these are, Synactive is going to help with the muscle repair, but generating muscle tissue, new muscle tissue and recovery is going to be quicker. Then you've got OKG. I remember taking OKG when I first got into, being an athlete and in my 20s. This helps maintain that muscle mass, prevent the muscle breakdown, and boost that endurance. And so that is when you're engaging in that intense exercise, you're going to have more energy to keep going. You're going to have reduced muscle fatigue. It eliminates the ammonia buildup. And that is one of the primary causes of muscle exhaustion. Have you ever hit that wall where you're like, I want to do more, I can't? Well, that's the ammonia buildup. It speeds up recovery. It supports growth hormone release and protein synthesis. It ensures faster muscle repair and regeneration. With the growth hormone, what's great is I like to take the amino acids before and after my workout, but you can also take it at night before bed, and that's going to boost your growth hormone while you sleep. So the 2 times during the day that growth hormone are the highest is during your workout or after your workout and while you sleep. So that's why sleep is also very important. It also enhances nitrogen retention, keeps muscles in an anabolic growth state. Catabolic means you're breaking down. Anabolic means you're growing, right? So this is promoting that lean muscle gain while minimizing the catabolism. And it supports detoxification. You know me, we got to detox. It's not just about the nutrients coming into our body, but it's the toxins, the EMFs, the artificial ingredients, the plastics, the xenoestrogens that we need to get out of our body. So it removes excess nitrogen, supporting liver health and optimal metabolic function. You actually can take accelerated aminos with the accelerated liver care to enhance both of them. They work synergistically together. And as your liver is cleansing and regenerating and you're feeding it amino acids, it is only going to give you bigger and better results. OKG is ensuring that muscles remain energized and resilient. And paired with that is the orotic acid. This is a key nutrient for cellular health, playing a crucial role in that ATP production, DNA repair, and long-term muscle maintenance, which is so important as we're getting older. It gives that steady, long-lasting energy level, prevents the mid-workout crashes. I'm able to do so much more during my workouts. I'm actually pretty shocked. I get on the rowing machine every morning as a warm-up. My numbers are just better, and I don't feel like I'm working any harder. It feels my perceived work is less and my numbers are better. It is helping with the synthesis of RNA and DNA, which are essential for cellular regeneration and muscle recovery, reduces oxidative stress and protects the muscles from free radical damage, preventing premature aging and muscle fatigue. This is why it's so important for the elderly. It supports the nervous system function. It helps maintain that neuromuscular system, which is critical for strength and coordination. So lastly, we've got the TMG. A lot of you have heard about TMG. That's the trimethylglycine. This is known as betaine, and it's a compound that supports liver detoxification, there's the liver again, metabolism, and cardiovascular health. It enhances fat metabolism, helps break down the fats more efficiently, supporting a leaner body composition, supporting liver detoxification, heavy metals, harmful substances, and it actually helps your body naturally boost its own creatine production. So you don't necessarily need to take a creatine supplement. And it regulates the methylation process. So a lot of you have the MTHFR gene, and that's where TMG also comes in. So what are we taking away from this? All of this that I'm saying, you can go in one ear and out the other. The results that I'm seeing from you guys is just mind-blowing. The gains in muscle and the fat loss and the energy and the brain and the gut, all of the things is just eye-opening. And I charge you to get a Hume Body Pod scale. I'm going to put the link down below to save 20% off. It's all of $200 or something. and you measure your water, your fat, and your muscle. And one of my best friends has always been someone who weighs herself every day, and she literally has a good day or a bad day depending on what the scale says. And I told her, I said, if you're going to do the accelerated aminos, you need to get the body pod. And she did. And over the last couple of weeks, she has gained muscle and lost fat, and her weight has stayed the same. And I said, well, how would you be feeling if you didn't know the change in your body composition? And she goes, I would have been not so happy. So this is something where you want to make sure that you're measuring your body fat and muscle and water, because the water can be part of it too. If you're on your menstrual cycle, that can increase your water. And you just want to watch the trend and really notice how you feel. Notice how your pants fit, how your shirts fit, and how your skin looks. It will help with your skin, your hair, and your nails, all of the things, because you need protein for all of that. Now, I charge you to get the pod or the body pod. And if you want to report back to me the starting point and a month out after using accelerated aminos and not really changing much of anything else, I will give you a discount on your next bottle. So make sure you reach out to me if you want to do that challenge. Now, the other thing I want to mention, as we're talking about muscle and protein and the ability to assimilate, right? You want to make sure you're doing the accelerated iodine. This works with the accelerated aminos. Iodine is crucial for muscle growth, recovery, and metabolism. It helps with the muscle protein synthesis. It helps with your thyroid function. If your thyroid's not working, you're not going to lose weight. You're going to have a really hard time building muscle. That's just the truth. It helps detoxify all of the heavy metals and environmental toxins that are inhibiting your energy, your cellular energy, and your overall health. And it's really important for your neurotransmitter balance. Iodine deficiency is the number one cause for depression. It's also the number one cause for mitochondrial failure. What is our health made up of? It's mitochondria. We are only as healthy as our cells. So hopefully this helps. If you really want to get the most out of your workouts, out of building that muscle and losing fat, you want to use the accelerated aminos, add in the accelerated liver care for that liver health and liver support on a daily basis, and the accelerated iodine. Thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you're feeling lost within the supplement world, I'm here to help. I know it can be confusing. You can start by getting your free supplement protocol. Just head to SaraBanta.com. Follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products. Join the free group coaching on Telegram. There is no downside. I answer your questions, post insights, keep you moving forward every single day. And you can find this podcast and all of my podcasts at Accelerated Health with Sara Banta on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Roku, and over 100 different platforms. Share this podcast with some friends, probably some of your women friends that are scared of getting bulky and eating too much protein. They need to hear this more than anyone. You can use coupon podcast10 to get 10% off site-wide. Remember, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.